Hey everyone, Spirigal here. Long time no see. It's been like 4 weeks since my last video. It's been a fortnight video. This was my last video. So I'm gonna hop back here on Minecraft on my city and kind of show you what has been going on here lately. So I don't really remember what all I showed, but I believe I showed these three houses here. So I'm gonna be starting a residential area here. And I think I guess I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you updates. So I made a new monorail. As you can see, I got more stops and stuff. So this is monorail B, and I added pillars also to the monorails just so it looks more realistic. I was originally not going to do that, but I figured, it would look more realistic with them up. So I decided to just make pillars. So, other than that, not really too much. I added a new floor, decorated one floor of the SP building, and started, you know, just, I'm starting on the interior on this building mainly. And then I want to clear out all these roads at some point and finish this building here. And that's one of my friends. It's got a weird gamer picture, but whatever. Um, so I gotta finish 432 Park Avenue at some point. Um, I want to finish the hospital at some point. Um, Nothing else has happened here. And in this building, I have a habit of starting projects and not completing them. But this is going to be some apartment complex. So there's going to be 3 apartments on this building. So it's just one of the smaller buildings. I want to make like a modern type of building, kind of like Redstone Incorporated over here. I tried to make it look like that somewhat, and I would say I succeeded a bit. It doesn't look too bad. I quite like it. So that's going to be a apartment complex, and then at some point I want to make like a parking garage like across the street for the hospital and for this building here. And I might want to make probably a little park here. Um, if you guys remember, this is where the Shanghai Financial Center used to be, but I tore it down because I don't think it was too tall, in my opinion, and it was just as tall as the Freedom Tower almost, and I didn't really like that, so I tore it down and replaced it with these 2 buildings. So, another thing that I've done, what else have I done? See, I don't really know, because it's been, I don't know what was in the last video. Oh, I know what I did. So I started adding floors into the building I don't really talk about much. Now this building, it's not a very, like, good looking building, but it's not terrible. It's my communication service building. I'm just gonna put floors in it, and that's it. Right now, all it has is ceilings, and I haven't even completed it yet, but I will. Um, so that's that. And it honestly it doesn't look too bad. I may put interior in the future, possibly. There still is a possibility I might put some interior in it. Most likely not fully, but I might put some interior. And so far, this is what it looks like at night. And in the back, see, it would look. I'm trying to light up. My goal is to try to light up the city here soon, because that's what I want to do. I want to light up this city. And this is a house that I was working on, and that's a gas station. I don't think those were in the last video. So this is Sunoco, I believe. Yeah, Sunoco. I don't know, just the colors of it makes me want to put it as a Sunoco. So this is a gas station. I need a gas station in my city, so I think my plan is, there's one more thing I forgot. So on 9/11, behind my Freedom Tower, I made a little mini model of the World Trade Center right here. So World Trade Center mini model, do not touch. So I don't know. It's like I really needed monuments in my city. I felt like I needed monuments, And this is my very first monument I put in my city. So I decided I just needed to put it here. And yeah, honestly, I quite like it. You could tell what's what. Like that's the North Tower, that's the South Tower, World Trade Center 3, which is the Marriott Hotel right there. Number 4, 5, 6, and then right across the street is 7. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know why. I was just bored, so I just made this. But hey, I mean, it's pretty cool. Other than that, there's really no more updates. So let me tell you my plans. So my plans is I want to make a parking garage across the street here somewhere, and I want to make some more shops. I need fast food restaurants, so I think I'm gonna put some right here behind my Freedom Tower, or right next to my Freedom Tower. So I'm gonna put probably some like fast food places here, because my city needs to eat somewhere. So, and then I kind of want to put like a Walmart right here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think this would be the best place to put it. Probably more like over there somewhere would probably be a better spot. I want to put it in my residential area. I feel like that would be better. But yeah, those are the updates of the city so far. I think I want to start with this like apartment complex here because I want to finish some little things. And I'm gonna do interior on camera too. I'm gonna make a full video on working on this building. So I'm gonna finish up the glass here. I'm gonna keep working on this. I want to get a microphone so my audio can get better. That's one thing I really want. Keep adding glass here. How you guys liking the city? Honestly, I got a lot of compliments on it. I've been sharing some, oh my god, I keep breaking the wrong glass. I've been sharing some, uh, photos in, Juicy Taz 201's club. And I get a lot of likes for them, which is pretty cool. I actually got some likes from Juicy Taz himself, which was honestly mind-blowing to me. I never thought, the creator of the club. He's not really a popular YouTuber. He's got like, I don't know, like 16,000 subscribers at the top of my head, something like that. So he's really small, but he's a really good builder. What needs to be okay? Let's see. And I need white. Yeah, I need white glass. So let's see. So I haven't been building on my city much. I really need to. On January 3rd, I'm going to do a full tour, like a really long tour of my city. Because I want to do like a really long tour of my city. And I feel like every year on January 3rd, I should do a tour of my city. So that's what I'm going to do on January 3rd. So what I want to do before that is I want to fill up the roads. So this is where my plans here. I want to fill up the roads like all the way. Like I don't care about street lights yet. I'm going to add them. I will add street lights too, which is all the freaking lamps that will be really time consuming to place. But whatever. I want to finish the interior of most of my buildings. Well, I'm going to fill in 6 apartments in the Eclipse Tower. I'm going to put full interior in the hospital. And I want to put a lot of interior in my row buildings too. Probably not all my row buildings, but most of them. So that's what I'm going to do. My plans anyway. And I want to try to build more houses as well before that time, because on January 3rd I want to open up the roleplay. So like I'll make another save of this world, and then like every year we'll like restart the roleplay, and then like and basically every year, because I'll add more stuff to my city each year, then there will be more jobs and stuff like that. So I believe it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna like it. Oh, I'm not doing this right. I feel like yeah, I am. I am. It's yeah. I felt like I wasn't doing it right. So I need the main thing I need in my city is residential area. So that's why I'm making these apartments here and started on houses. Because we need to have houses and stuff. I think in this building I'm gonna have 2 apartments for renting and 1 apartment for buying. Excuse me, I have a little voice crack and I'm a little sick because I got allergies. So if I sound a bit weird, I apologize. So I'm just gonna keep adding all the glass here. I have no idea what episode we're on. I probably should know, but so yeah, January 1st is gonna be an exciting day. I can't wait. Although I have to do a lot of stuff. I want to try to do a lot of stuff before then, so it's not gonna be fun on my part. But most of the time, like Minecraft is not my main game, and I admit that. In fact, know, I don't play Minecraft that much anymore nowadays. I used to back then, but not anymore. I usually use it for building, and that's it. So as for different jobs, um, I think I'm gonna have like if you guys have ever played Rose Citizens on Roblox, it's gonna kind of be like that, where like basically you're gonna have to build like different build your stats pretty much. So basically, you work a certain amount of days, you move on to the next tier job. So basically, okay, so here's how it's gonna work. So basically, what I want to do is, obviously have a bunch of jobs, but what I want to do, what was I gonna say? I forget already. So basically, there's gonna be all kinds of different jobs, and different tiers. So basically, you gotta work basically to build up your stats. That's one thing you have to do. And I would say tier 1 or tier 1 jobs would be either a cashier worker, a fast food worker, or a street cleaner. So you gotta like go around and clean the streets. Like basically what I'll do is I'll put like all kinds of like carpet all over the place or something like that, and you gotta go around and clean it. So that's basically what I'll do. Um, I'm not gonna be in the roleplay. Well, like I'll be in the roleplay, but I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be everything. Like I have a job, but like I'm all the jobs. And basically, what I have to do is I have to basically keep track of you all. And basically, if you guys go to a store, I have to go in there and be the cashier worker if there's not already a cashier working. And also, I have to give, and if there's already a cashier worker, then I have to give the materials to the cashier worker, and then they hand it to the customer and stuff like that. So yeah, it's basically like that. So, and there's different people have different time periods as well. So basically, if and also absences. So if you're late to work, so basically to get up to tier 2 jobs, if you're in tier 1, basically you have to work 5 Minecraft days like straight, or no, 6 Minecraft days straight. You get 1 day off, and that's it. So you get 1 day off, and then after that day you have to go to work the next. So after you go to work, you have so when you go to work, you have to go to work 6 days in a row. Now, if you are late today, then it's an extra day added on to your job to get to your next tier. If you're out a day, then you have to work 2 extra days. That's 2 extra days in order to go to your next tier. So, if you're out 3 days in a row, then you'll get a notice in the mail saying that you'll be let go if you miss any more days. So therefore, you'll be fired from your job, and you'll have to move on to something else if you miss any more days. That is. Yeah. So my advice is don't miss any days. uh, for tier 2 jobs, you have to work a whole 12 days. So basically, it adds up and adds up as you get to better jobs and stuff. Obviously, the better tier jobs you get, the more money you make. And that's basically what you want in this city, is money in order to pay your bills and stuff. Um, for buying apartments, I don't really suggest buying apartments. Like, go ahead if you want to, like, because you can customize it if you want on the interior. You can't do it for the exterior, like anything. Say, like, if there's walls or if there's like glass here that that is blue here, you cannot change that glass. You can only change the things that is inside your apartment, and that's the only thing you can change. So you can change the flooring, you can change the walls around. You could put a bathroom right in your kitchen if you wanted to. Just whatever you want, really. If you buy an apartment or house, like if you buy a house, for example, um, so say if you buy that house, you're allowed to tear down walls and stuff, or replace the walls with a different material, whatever you want, really. Or make your house like a different color, Say like this house is white. If you want to make it gray, then you can make it gray. You like all tear down the entire like house part and make it gray. Basically, if you wanted to do that, it depends on the size of your house, though, or like of how much you'll have to pay. Or I just tore down that. So it really depends on the size of your house on how much you have to pay for the materials to build up your house. And they're not cheap either. So. And if you buy a house, okay, if you buy a house and you completely pay off the loan for your house, then it's completely yours. I mean, you can put it up for rent to see if any other players in the game wants to rent it, or you could sell it if you wanted to, or just keep on living in it. So it's up to you. After that, you'll still have to pay utilities, and also that's another thing I'll cover. Now, buying an apartment, what like if you like own the apartment completely, like you pay off the loan for your apartment, you'll still have to pay. You'll still have to pay lease fees, which is basically because you don't own the building, you just own the apartment, the floor your apartment's on. So you'll still have to pay lease fees for your apartment. So that's one thing to keep in mind of, because you'll still have to pay. And like when you're paying, and also when you are paying your apartment, you'll also still have to pay lease fees as well. So while you're paying for to own your apartment, excuse me, you'll also have to pay lease money as well, and also utilities. You'll have to pay for those too. But normally, I'm probably not going to put the lease fees that high because it is an apartment. So I mean, if you live in the Eclipse Tower, it's probably going to be a bit high, but you know, definitely affordable for sure. So what else? Oh, utilities, that's right. So for utilities, you'll have to pay for electricity and water. And you can miss those fees because we don't use them basically in Minecraft. We basically don't use them. What you're gonna have to do is that you're allowed to miss the fees. You're allowed to miss 5 payments. So you're allowed to miss 5 water and 5 electric payments. Now, if you miss a payment, you'll get, if you miss, like, say, like, electricity payment, you'll get a letter in the mail saying that, hey, this is from Redstone Incorporated Electrical Office that your fee is, past due. And it'll show you how many payments you've missed on that letter. So, obviously you want to pay your bills on time, but you are allowed to miss. After missing the 5th one, you'll have to, I know this is a bit harsh, but you'll have to move out of your house. You won't be, you'll just be kicked out of your house. You won't, lose your house or anything, but you'll be kicked out of your house until you pay those fees. Or apartment. A house or apartment. You'll be kicked out of wherever you're living at until you pay those fees in full as well. And, they won't go up. They won't go up, so, you'll have to pay, whatever those 5 payments that are due, you'll have to pay those. You won't lose your house, but you'll be suspended from your house, basically. So you're not permanently moved. You're just kicked out until you're able to pay those fees. So kind of harsh, I know, but it's the way how things go in the city. Because that you basically don't use water. Well, you use electricity pretty much, but from glowstone. But that's just our way of, you have to pay utilities to make it more realistic. So I'm just going to be filling in these floors, and I'll end off this video. In the next video, we'll probably start on interior. We'll see. So I just want to thank you all for watching this video. If you did, if you don't mind leaving a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the